This is a project by Planet Birdsong called In Pursuit of Shelley's Crimsonwing, funded by a one-year conservation grant from the African Bird Club. We wanted to choose a bird which was difficult but also stretched the skills and capacity of our bird sound recordists in Planet Birdsong. The outcome will be a compendium of information on everything known both inside and outside Rwanda on Shelley's Crimsonwing. We picked this particular bird because it's extremely rare. There are only a very few sightings of the bird in Nyungwe National Park and in Volcanoes National Park in Rwanda. We believe the last sighting was actually in Volcanoes National Park, probably in 2024, up on the flanks of Karisimbi, quite high up. Some research was done in Uganda in 2010, and that continued till about 2012, and then nothing has happened. And this is a IUCN endangered bird. Its numbers are now very low, and without some effort, we're just going to lose this bird. And we want to raise awareness of the bird, raise awareness of the conservation situation. So we are very keen to revive interest in this bird. So we have collected as much information as possible. We didn't see the bird. Perhaps we didn't expect to at this time of the year in February, but we regard this as only stage one. We hope, as a result of our expeditions to Nyungwe and then later to Volcanoes, we might even manage to get a recording and hopefully a photograph. But we did discover a lot from the guides in Nyungwe and those who have seen it in the past about seasonality, its habits, its feeding habits. We discovered that it is most likely to breed in June, and that is the time to actually come and look for it. Shelley's Crimsonwing is the finch, and it's quite a big finch. It measures 14 centimetres in length, which makes it comparable with a bird like the European greenfinch, which is a big finch. It's quite a bulky bird with a big red bill, a spot of white at the base. It has olive green colours down its back and flanks, with red on its wings and on its rump, a black tail, and sort of orangey, yellowy flanks as you move from the breast down to the vent. So quite a colourful bird, and a bulky bird with a big heavy bill, typical of finches for crushing seeds. It inhabits dense undergrowth where its food plants are available, and these are seed-bearing plants such as the Stechostatis in Nyungwe, and also the balsams apparently are very much favoured. It likes bigger trees in the vicinity. It doesn't prefer full canopy. It likes big trees with good canopy next to open areas with its food source plants growing there, with perhaps stream beds around and some water. It isn't an endemic bird. I believe it's found quite in widespread area, but in extremely low numbers, and the numbers have crashed in the last 20 years. The reasons aren't fully understood, but we believe it will be due to habitat change and the fact that the forests aren't grazed out as much as they might have been once by elephants, for example. It used to be found in small flocks, even in Gishwati National Park, but those aren't seen anymore, and that's because of vegetation change. The role of the project from the conservation and tourism point of view is there's several, and we want to encourage professional ornithologists and researchers to come to the area to carry out a more thorough search, most likely with mist netting, ringing, that type of thing. So it's to raise awareness, and from a tourism point of view, if the bird is more likely to be seen and there's a compendium of information on where to look for it and the likelihood of seeing it, then we believe more bird tourism would come from that, because it's so rare that it's a bird that most birders will not have seen, and those who do world listing would no doubt love to see. So if we can make the prospects of finding it a little better, then that will attract world attention.